Today we're going to be reading eSports, the future of sports. Take a look at the title and the picture and see if you can figure out what this article might be about. What would eSports be referring to? If you haven't already, go ahead and pause the video so that you can get out your article and your questions. As always, we're going to read our questions first. We are not answering all of the questions. Only answer the questions that are highlighted on my screen. So we're going to be answering number 1, what are esports? Number 2, what are some benefits of playing esports? Number 3 goes along with that. What are some disadvantages to playing esports? And then we're going to hop down all the way to 7 and 8. Number 7 says, is it better for children to play esports or traditional sports? Why? And then number 8, skeptics of gaming say that esports is not a sport. Do you agree or disagree? Explain your answer. Some of you might remember a few groups did an opinion writing piece on whether video games were good or bad for you. So this kind of goes along with that. And we'll talk more about it when we get to the article. Go ahead and pause the video here so you can read the article to yourself first, and then we'll come back together. All right, now that you've read the article, let's read it together. Make sure you're following along as I read it aloud. eSports, the future of sports. This picture is 2016 in Germany, where they gathered at a dream hack to win big prize money. So this was like a gaming competition in Germany. Most kids like to play video games, but did you know that some people consider gaming a sport? When people play in video game competitions, it's called eSports. All right, now I just found an answer to one of our questions. One of our questions says, what are eSports? And it tells you right there in that paragraph. Go ahead and highlight or underline the sentence that would help prove your answer for what are eSports. Right here where it says, it's called eSports. That is going to be your answer. When people play in video game competitions, it's called eSports. As we're reading, by the way, you can highlight or underline any of the answers to the questions that we find. Anyone can play video games. You don't have to be strong or tall to be good at them. Gaming takes skill and practice, however. In this way, the training can be much the same as in traditional sports. Playing video games can be good for you too. You need to do things over and over again in a game, such as hitting a ball. Studies say that this trains the brain to work better in real life. We'll come back to this do you know box in a minute. There are summer camps where kids go to develop their gaming skills. Gamers can be part of an esports team in college, much like being on a soccer team. Some kids enjoy playing so much that they plan to do it as a job. Pro gamers play against each other to win big prize money, just like they were doing in this picture in Germany. Others say gaming can't be a sport because it isn't athletic. Some feel that kids spend too much time inside with made-up characters. They say that kids should go outside and get some exercise instead. I'm going to give you a hint right here, guys. Part of your answer for one of your questions will be in that paragraph. Some parents worry about bad things their kids could learn from playing video games. For example, if children play games with lots of fighting, that might make them want to fight too. Like most sports, there are some good and some bad things about gaming. Down here in this chart, it says time spent per week by age watching sports. So the yellow is hours watching video games and esports tournaments. And then the red is hours watching traditional sports online and on TV. So this is interesting. How much it goes, the hours watching video games and esports goes down as they get older. But it doesn't quite go down as fast for watching traditional sports online and TV. It's interesting. All right, this box over here says, do you know Stanford University held the first eSport event in 1972? Students competed while playing a popular video game. In 1980, the Space Invaders Championship was the first official video game competition. 10,000 people watched the event. Wow. All right, so go through and make sure you highlight or underline the answers to the questions in the article before you answer the actual questions. You can answer the questions on just a piece of paper or in your notebook, or you can type it out and email it to us. But if you write it down, make sure you take a picture and then either dojo or email your answers to us. All right. Thanks. Bye.